Welcome inside Studio H here in Los Angeles with Paul Pierce, Jalen Rose, and Chauncey Billups. Michelle Beadle. We've got a star-studded matchup tonight between these Rockets and Pelicans. And speaking of stars, we're going to start right there. Thursday, the highly anticipated yet untelevised, we're going to keep saying that, All-Star Draft took place. Team LeBron, headlined by Kevin Durant and former teammate Kyrie Irving. Team Steph boasts Greek Freak and James Harden, and a slew of guards. LeBron went with size for his team. Steph went with three-point threats. LeBron's team has the edge in rebounds, blocks, dunks, and points, while Steph's team has the edge in assists, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage. Durant will be reunited with Westbrook. LeBron, Love, and Irving will all be teammates once again. It's so much fun. Jalen, who's got the better team?
So on paper, a lot of people feel like LeBron has the best team. But I think Steph Curry's team is going to win. So to me, that is considered the best team. Didn't you just say Steph's team has the best in assists, best in field goal percentage, best in three-point percentage? You guys have been in all-star games. I don't see many people playing defense.
There won't be a lot of defense played. That's probably why I probably won't even watch the All-Star game. However, the draft and everything was fun. The draft, all of this is fun, a lot of excitement. That's great. I would say LeBron's team is the best, and here's why. He got the best two players in the world on his team. And he got the best two big men in the league on his team. And, oh, by the way, Kyrie Irving as well. I mean, you can just toss it. You can just, it's a juggling act who has the best team, but I'm going to go with LeBron's team.
All right,
I have to agree with Chauncey on this one. And here's why. And here's why. The All-Star game is about excitement, getting up and down the court, fast-paced, dunks. And when you look at LeBron's team, he has the more up-and-down players. Oladipo, great in transition. John Wall, Russell Westbrook, KD. I mean, these guys are really guys that represent what the All-Star game is all about. So they're going to be getting out cherry-picking, getting their dunks, getting out transition, doing their poster dunks that you get in the All-Star game.
Yeah, y'all tell me how that game was after it happens.
That's the type of team that people want to watch, and they have that advantage.
Why are you
with those exciting
What
players.
are y'all talking about?
No, thank you.
It's going to be fun.
I'm going to have an amazing dinner that night.
Well, you can have both, You don't have to pick one or the other.
No,
definitely watching.
Okay, you know what? This side of the table still has their youthful fun and experience and loves life, and you two can be negative and
well, let's talk about the changes that need to happen. Number one, it should be on television, right?
The draft, 100% agree.
Yes.
I think we're headed that way, right?
But what's unique is the most popular player, LeBron James, is also the best player. So if he gets first pick, the guy that has the second pick should get second and third picks.
Oh, wow. So you're weighing his...
Absolutely. Okay. And also, the guy that drafts first shouldn't also get the first pick with the reserves. He shouldn't get KD second best player and Russell best reserve.
No, but Steph had the first pick in the reserve.
Yeah, I think it alternated.
That's how we did.
Yeah, Steph probably didn't take Russ. Right. Steph probably didn't take Russ. Let's talk about that.
Chauncey, can I ask you this? I want to start with you on which of the picks you found most surprising, if any.
Well, I mean, I was a little surprised that LeBron took Kyrie.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of surprised. But my question is this. I'm gonna ask all of y'all this. Anyone can answer. If Kyrie was picking, would he have taken LeBron?
No.
He wouldn't have.
No way.
But LeBron took him. Okay, cool. Let's go to the other side.
What is your point?
But
didn't we already establish
that's my surprise
that the relationship was awkward from one side to the other and not necessarily mutual?
Well, I'm just saying that you asked me what's my surprise pick.
Fair enough.
There it is. That's my surprise pick.
That's your surprise pick.
Yes.
I have a few things. Well, number one, I'm with you. LeBron, I don't feel like he should have drafted Kyrie, and I don't think he should have taken one of the Warriors. The last time I checked, weren't we in the building when Kevin Durant shot him down from three and won Finals MVP?
Not that kind of party.
And Paul Pierce talked into a microphone and said that he was the best player in the world.
Yep, we were there.
I wouldn't have picked that guy.
You want to play against him?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, but you're old school pride. Like, that's a different world,
We're in a
right?
different era now.
True. Yeah.
These guys work out in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's video. It's
I worked out with you in the summertime.
We worked out.
But when the season started,
listen, we both were on teams that didn't go to the playoffs. We didn't see each other in the finals. I mean, it wasn't no beef then.
We worked out together. We did 12-ounce curls.
Stupid. We want to recap, Chauncey, this really for you, because we did our own All-Star draft on Wednesday. Let's take a look
watched
back.
the show. I enjoyed that.
All right, so it was Team Jalen versus Team Paul.
I already know who Chauncey.
I want to start with you. Paul. You start first. Make your case to Chauncey.
He said he watched the show.
I did watch the show.
For your team being
when
better.
he was sitting in my seat.
First off, when you got 3 MVPs in the backcourt with Steph and KD, well, KD would be a small forward. First of all, they already have their chemistry. Then you add Kyrie. We talking about the 2 best ball-handling guards in the NBA. 1 and 2. I don't know who's 1 or 2, but that's the consensus.
Okay.
I know who's 1.
Then you talk about the most exciting player on Twitter. Embiid.
Stop it.
Embiid.
See?
This is everything. This is everything the fans want. Because he's gonna, after the game, you're gonna see what did Embiid do? Hey, this is not only All-Star game. There's gonna be Twitter wars leading up to the game.
He's trying to sway him.
Keep going, Paul.
I'm just saying. It's just we got all the exciting players that we're gonna sell more All-Star jerseys than Jalen teams.
So the key word is exciting, Chauncey.
Right.
Remember that word, Jalen?
Without a doubt.
Who's the best player in the world?
LeBron.
Arguably.
Who's the best big man in the game?
Arguably.
AD or Boogie.
Okay. We have 3 of those guys in our starting lineup.
Yep.
DeMar DeRozan, he's shooting that 3-pointer now. The most underrated player in the game that averages 25 points. Oh, and James Harden, one of 4 players in the history of the league to ever lead it in points and assists, which he currently does right now.
Yes.
And if you were picking an MVP, who would you pick this year?
James Harden.
You would pick James Harden. All right, but listen to this. Giannis. What about Giannis? I didn't even bring him up. Who KD went on record saying this guy has a chance to be the best ever.
That's true. That is
KD also has a burner Twitter account that he says things on also.
Not no
Okay.
more.
Here's the thing. Guys, I got to be honest. Let's hear. Jalen, I would rather you represent me in court than Paul Pierce.
I mean, that's probably
I don't
true.
like his argument over there. His
I
argument
like where you're going, okay.
However, the truth, I'm going with your squad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, there
I'm
we
going
go.
to tell you why I'm going with your squad, because chances are it's going to be a close game. A very close game at the end, right?
Okay, I like where you're going here.
And if I got a close game and I got Kyrie, Steph, and KD, I feel pretty good about my chances.
Okay. That's fair.
So the truth, I'm going to go with you.
That's fair. What happened to y'all handshake?
We forgot how it goes.
Mid-season.
We're going to work on it.
We slumping. We slumping tonight.
Y'all like the Cavs.
We slumping like the Cavs.
Stepping over each other.
Really forgot everything. Back to the real All-Stars, the actual teams that happened. Who are you more excited to see, Paul? LeBron and Kyrie playing, or Russ and KD again?
I'm going to go with LeBron and Kyrie. It's going to be interesting because we saw Russ and KD last year. We saw that dynamic.
We're over that.
You know, this year we're going to see another version of the fake hugs, fake what's-ups. You know, that's what we're going to see here, right here in this game. You're going to see Kyrie dap LeBron. LeBron going to give him a hug. But we all know behind the scenes, these guys, you know, there's a little, I don't know about you behind the scenes, that a lot of things haven't came out. So it'll be interesting to see that dynamic on the court and off the court before the game.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go with KD and Russ. And the only reason why is because when we see these guys playing games, they actually talk stuff to one another.
That's
in
true.
the real game. Like, they're at each other. And I like that. So that's probably the more interesting one to see. But like Paul said, it's nothing with nothing. It really is. I mean, these guys they'll all be lifelong friends at some point. It's just a little spat. They're not like you, Beto. Everybody don't hold grudges, Beto.
Well, yeah, sometimes you have to hold
Well, LeBron is the
Forever.
king, literally, because he disables and dismantles his opponents. That's what he did to Kyrie here. Remember that beef that they had? LeBron, like, I'm going to pick him, so I have quality time with him to squash it. That's why my
Do you think
answer,
he wants to squash it, or it's more for public consumption?
a little bit of both.
Okay.
But it was never LeBron it's not his beef. He wasn't the one that was beefing.
Correct. That's why my answer is KD Russ, because just last year the storyline is what's going to happen when these two guys are in the same place at the same time. Russ held the grudge, didn't even speak to him, didn't even warm up with him. That's what I wish LeBron would have did by not drafting the Warrior and not drafting Kyrie.
See, you want to talk about grudges. He's talking about holding it on